The crypto market is very volatile and it's very hard not to get emotional. But emotions are one of the things that are really your worst enemy because of the fact that we make decisions on things when we shouldn't be making decisions or we're making the wrong decisions. My name is Scott Bungie and I'm a former stockbroker, options trader, and certified financial planner. This was during the internet boom and bust. I'm currently not an investment advisor, so please do not take anything I say as financial or investment advice. There are a lot of commentators and YouTubers out there that talk about the market and what's going on with regards to current possible trades. But one of the things where I feel there's a disconnect is that there's not that many videos that show how to actually enter those trades. And so that's the purpose of my channel, is to take what some of the current YouTubers are talking about and then to show you how to actually make that trade. Now, you can go straight to a platform like Coinbase or Kraken to make the trade there. However, there's not as many options to make those trades as there are on a platform like 3 Commas. Now, I am in the US, and so everything I'll talk about comes from a US investor's perspective. So I won't be talking about assets that aren't open for US investors. Although my goal isn't to really teach about how to use TradingView, but I do need to be able to show you a few things that's going on to make it so that it makes a little bit more sense. Now, right here, I am in TradingView, and there are a lot of different indicators that can be used that will help to give you what the particular asset is doing now or what direction the asset may be going. And although this shows an idea of what people psychologically are thinking that may happen to it, there are always other factors that happen, such as, conflicts around the world or presidential elections or things like that could change everything on a moment's notice. In regards to what I'm talking about here is mainly by looking at the chart to try to see what direction the crypto may go next. So one of the assets that I'm very familiar with and have been investing in for a while is Avalanche. So when I pull up TradingView and I pull up AVAX, and then this is the US dollar, what I primarily do is I look at the daily time frame to begin with. You could go down, you could go higher or you could go down lower, and we will go lower here in a minute, but I just kind of wanted to show you what I'm looking at and what I'm thinking about. So this indicator here is a paid indicator, but it's from Token Metrics. And Token Metrics is a great platform. It is a subscription platform, but they have some really good alpha they bring. And also this indicator is really good too as well. But what I wanted to show you is I drew this line right here, which is a place where we see that the price has bounced off of this several times over the last, since February or so, it's bounced off this line. And so I really like where the price is right now. I actually made this trade a couple of days ago, and I want to show you what I did and how to actually make the trade. Now, this is in a demo account, and I will have a link down below for a referral for 3 Commas. It gives a little bit off for you, not much really, but anyway, if you want to use that referral code, you can. But inside 3 Commas, after you go through, and I'm not going to go through how to set it up because there's a lot of great videos. 3 Commas has a great videos on YouTube showing exactly how to set up, your account in here. So what I want to do is show you how to enter a trade on 3 Commas using Avalanche and the US dollar. So what you want to do is you want to come into and do a smart trade. Now this example is going to be there can be several different reasons why you would do a smart trade, but in this particular example, it's because if we don't own it, but we're wanting to buy it because we think it's going up, but then we also want to protect ourselves on the downside. So if the price does fall down below this support that we were looking at here, that we have a way to set up in advance a stop loss so that we don't, if it happens in the middle of the night or whatever, we don't have to be worrying about if the stop loss got executed or not. So that's the reason why I advocate for setting these trades up in advance, because it's near impossible to follow this since crypto trades 24 hours a day. So when we go in here, I am on the Avalanche USD, and this is the paper account here, a demo account. So what I can do is I can go in and let's put in a limit buy. And so when I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm looking over here, and right now it's showing, it's trading at $34. Now I bought it when it was about 31. So this is actually a screenshot of the trade I actually made. So I bought it at $31.96. I put my stop loss at $29.52, and then I put 4 different take profit prices. So that way, if it does come up to this price, it will automatically sell a certain percentage of what I have programmed.
So this is how you're going to enter the trade. Go under Smart Trade, over here, Smart Trade. Go to Smart Trade, and then this is showing what your balance is. Once again, I'm in a demo account. And down here at the bottom, this is usually what I do first, is I'll come down and put what percent of the available money do I have that I'm wanting to invest. So let's just do 5%. It's $2,700. Then what I'm going to do is I'll come over and either do a limit or a market buy. I'm actually going to do a limit buy in this case. What I'm going to do is just use these numbers from over here. And I want to show you where I got these numbers from originally. When I'm looking at my take profit, what I'm doing is looking at areas where the price has gone up to a certain level, but then the sellers didn't let it go up higher, and so they pushed the price back down. And so I'm looking at areas that, like this would be, you can see where this is kind of a resistant level. This could be 2, kind of close. This one, usually on the way down, it's support, and on the way up, it's resistance. So this turns from support to resistance. So this would be over at this price. Anyway, what I'm showing you is these are the prices that I put them in at, but that's where I got those numbers from. So I'm going back over here and I'm putting in the price. I'm going to put it's $31.96. Now this may not probably execute because the price is a little bit higher now, but I'm going to put that in at a limit. I've got this amount. Then I'm going to do set take profit. These are the prices I'm wanting it to program in advance so that it will schedule to sell it. So the first one we have is at $34.22. So let me just put in here $34.22. Although it's not going to let me do that because the current price is above that $34.22. So let's just let's see, current, yeah, it's lower than that. So let's just do 36. Then I can do split target. That means what percentage of this am I going to sell at this price. So we'll say I did 25%. Then I'm going to, as long as I add this up to 100%, it will allow me to enter the trade. So the second level, let's say, was at 37.55 up here, and let's see, there's 55. Let's just do 25% there as well. And let's see. Okay, we'll just put some numbers in here. It's just an example. So let's put 45, and we'll go to 25%, or we could do 75 and be done. And here we'll put 62. Now, a lot of times on this last one, a lot of people will go ahead and put it at a very high number just because they've already taken all their money back out and they're just wanting to leave the rest of it in there to continue to grow. But I'm going to go ahead and put it at that level for now. Anyway, it's just an example. So this is saying if this executed like this, then it would be on a $2,700 trade, it'd be a $1,100 profit on it. Of course, that's, hypothetical, giving everything works exactly like we want it to. But then we could put a stop loss in it. And when we do that, on this, I have it at $29.52. I'm just going to go ahead and put that at $29.52. And we can do a stop loss timeout. That means it has to be down below the $29.52 for a certain amount of time before the before the sell limit would actually become active. And that's just to keep it from getting a wick down. Sometimes we'll have a wick down and then it'll bounce back up. And so that's to keep from getting it executed unintentionally, basically because it's not still going down. We can also do a trailing stop loss, but we're going to leave it like it is for now. Now on this, what it shows is if we did get stopped out on it, we would lose $200 basically, or 7.5% basically. So I'm going to go ahead and put in create the trade. It will go back through and give me the confirmation of what all I'm looking at. I am going to actually, since I do recommend using, if you have a subscription, is to use the demo account on 3 Commas because it'll allow you to play around with some things without really risking any money. But I'm going to come back here just to a market so that it will go ahead and execute it because I do want to show you something else once this trade executes. So what we'll see down here below is what's going on here, and we can click the drop down to see it did go ahead and buy it at the market. So, and then we have these take profits set in, and we also have our stop loss set in at 29.52. And one thing I did want to show you is I do this a lot, is if the market's moving up or it's moving down and it's staying at a price for a while, I may go ahead and come in here and edit the trade. So I can go ahead and edit it. See if I'm wanting to move my take profits up, or if I'm wanting to move my stop loss up because it's come up a lot higher and I'm wanting to just go ahead and protect myself. Let's say it comes up to here and I'm wanting to move my stop loss to here. Well, then I can take it and just change this to, let's say, 30. It won't let me go too high because of where we're at. But so save changes, and then it will actually take and change that stop loss. So instead of having to exit the trade and re-enter it, you can go through and you can change any of these different things, of course, other than the buy if we bought it at market because we already own it. So anyway, I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe to this video. I appreciate it. We're just getting started. If you have any comments or any suggestions, please make them below, and we'll be glad to look at that. Thanks much.